Here is a fun thought experiment, right? Imagine that you had to choose between three villains that you have to be in a room with for 15 minutes. And let's say you have to survive and you have to not get severely maimed. Okay, these are the three villains. First off, we have the Joker. Then we have Conquest and Homelander. Which one of these do you pick? If you are smart, you would pick Homelander. Okay, Conquest, you're not surviving that. The Joker, you're gonna get tortured and you will not walk out of that room the same person that you were. Okay, the Joker is not going to forgive you. I would say, honestly, that the best odds that you have of surviving is with Homelander. If you pick Homelander, you can probably survive, but it's not easy. Okay, yeah, you probably have 90% chance of not walking out of there. You're probably gonna get lasered. You will get lasered. Most very, very possible that you get lasered and you do not walk out of there. However, that off chance that you do survive, what can you do? What is the strategy? What is the optimal strategy to survive Homelander? I've thought this through. I've thought through all of this to give you the Homelander survival plan. Here's what it is, okay? Now, you have to think about Homelander as a person. What is wrong with him? He, as a child, was experimented on. He was experimented on so severely that he had deep-seated trauma and issues to the point where he learned that the world wasn't safe. He hates the entire world. He learned that people either control him, use him, worship him, or disappoint him. Now, what will you, a stranger in a sterile white room, do if you encounter him? He's so erratic. You cannot predict what he's going to do to you. He can just snap and be like, I hate this person. I'm lasering him right now. He's so irrational. He doesn't even think things through. Your life has no meaning to this guy. What are you going to do? Now, does he blame the world? Yes. He blames the world. He blames the public for his childhood. He blames Vought. He blames absolutely everybody. And he's gonna blame you as well. Immediately when you're face to face with him, he's gonna hate you. Okay, you're going to be a stranger, something that he doesn't understand, and he will want to laser you. So what do? Do you grovel? Do you beg? Do you tell him, I understand your childhood? Mind you, all of these things are probably gonna leave you maimed. You're gonna lose some of your limbs or body parts because you're getting lasered. The goal is to prevent that. You don't want to get the laser eyes anywhere near your body. How do you do that? First of all, yes, you probably do want to behave in a normal way. You just have to treat him normally. In the series, we've seen that people who treat him normally have the best survival outcomes. And it's not very often that you see a person survive Homelander, okay? So from the get-go, you have to accept that you're probably not walking out of there. Because if he just detects a little bit of fear in you, that's the thing he really hates. He hates seeing people be afraid of him because that just confirms his image of a monster to him. And that just, he's like, okay, whatever. If you view me that way, then I'm just going to confirm it to you. That's how he thinks. That's what he does. And the point is, you cannot lie to him. You cannot lie to Homelander because he can hear your heartbeat. He can sense what your organs are doing. He can feel, he can smell the fear on you. He can hear your heartbeat. You cannot lie to him. And don't you dare say to him, yeah, I know you're a good person. He's gonna know you're bullshitting instantly. He knows he's not a good person. He knows that he is irredeemable. Now, the thing that you can do is put him in a frame of like a protector. Okay, so he is a hero. He is someone who is a god, or he's actually someone who is like a real superhero. When do we see him save somebody? It's in the very first scene of the entire series. And it's actually the only time he ever saves anyone. Why? Because there's media, there's the public, there's Vought, there's him being a celebrity. That is the only way that you can survive him, is by putting him in that frame. But that's not the only thing, okay? He is going to want to test your boundaries. He is going to want to assert power over you. What are you going to do in those 15 minutes? Now, you don't want to grovel and beg because that can work if he's in a specific mood. If he's in the dominant, humiliating mood when he wants to humiliate somebody, that can work. And you're still probably going to lose a few of your limbs, honestly. You're not going to walk out of there a normal person. He despises fear. And if he sees you as pathetic, he's going to hurt you even more. That's just how he be. Okay, that's just what he does. So the goal is to act like a completely normal dude. And I'm not going to lie to you, you can probably chill with Homelander. You can have a chill time with him if you play your cards right. He can be a chill dude. Now, you can compliment him. Another great strategy. That's probably the first thing that's going to catch his attention. But do not compliment him on his morals. You want to compliment his abilities, his superpowers. That's the thing that you want to really focus on, okay? Do not go around being moralistic, telling him that, yo, you can be good, you can redeem yourself. No. He's never going to do that. He will absolutely never do that. Compliment his powers, his abilities, how capable he is, how strong, how in control he is, stuff like that, okay? That's the first thing that gets his attention. Second thing, okay? He can protect. He protects. He's the man. He's the hero. Lean into that, okay? If he wants to humiliate you or take away your dignity, honestly, there's not much that you can do there. I mean, the guy is a god. He's basically invincible. But do not grovel unnecessarily. Do not do that. Try to keep your dignity because your life depends on it, okay? Because what does he want, okay? He wants to be loved unconditionally. He wants to be feared, absolutely. You know, he wants to believe that he is special. So you want to let him know that if he wants to, he can kill you. And it's not like you don't mind. You like living. You enjoy your life. But, you know, if he feels like you want to keep your life too much, again, he's going to take that from you. He wants absolute power, absolute ability to take everything from everybody. So don't go around acting like you want your life too much. That's the thing. You have to go over this kind of ego death where you've accepted your demise, basically. Now, if you can do that or not, are you able to slow your heartbeat to the point where he understands that you're not afraid to lose your life, which means it's not fun to hurt you? Yeah, that's what you have to do, okay? What you can say is, you know, I understand. I'm not here to challenge you. I know you could end me in an instant. That's fine. I'm just trying to be useful to you. I'm trying to not waste your time. Just be calm. Just be like a normal dude. Compliment him a little bit. Some rules to never break, okay? Never embarrass him, especially in public, okay? Never lie to him. He'll know. You know, compliment his power, not his morality. That's like what I said. Give him an identity, you know, the protector, the savior, the hero, someone that he actually has a limitation not to hurt you, okay? It has to make, basically you have to make it so that it feels like killing you is beneath him. Like, make him feel like you are not worth the power and the resources and the energy that he's going to use to power up his eyes. That's the thing. Like, you're so boring. You're like a blank slate. You're less than an insect on the wall. He just does not care. That is your best strategy to survive him. If he thinks this person is just not worth the energy of hurting him, that's the thing. You want calm defense. You want strategic admiration, compliments that aren't overdone, where you have to be honest with him. Honestly, you have to be honest and you have to say the truth. You have to make yourself like this guy. Your life depends on him. Okay? And you do not survive him by fighting him or being in opposition to him. That is not what you do. No. You have to survive him by acknowledging the fact that he is a god, okay? And the fact that he's not an abandoned child. No, he is a god. And you make him feel that, and you make him feel not powerless, because people who make him feel powerless, like when he was a kid, those are the people that get the laser eyes, and that's not what you want to do, okay? So this is what you have to do basically to survive this guy. That is the strategy. That's the strat. That is the optimal chance of survival. And pick him over the Joker because he is honestly one of the more survivable villains. You do not win by logic because he is extremely dangerous, frantic, and erratic. That's not the way it goes, okay? You cannot win that way. But you win basically through these several things. Okay, compliments, not too many. You know, never humiliate him, never let him see your fear, and just be like a normal, chill dude. And you can honestly make those 15 minutes feel like a breeze. So that's basically how you do it.